He is the executive director of the Texas Public Policy Foundation and joins me now. Robert, good morning to you. So the Saudis are saying the message from the Biden administration is, okay, fine, you can cut oil production. Gas prices are going to go up. Just wait until after our political rears are off the line. Is that right?
Basically, that's right. Good morning, Carly. Americans should be really concerned over the desperation by this Biden administration to avoid a total wipeout during next month's election and wonder, what deal this administration is willing to cut in order to kind of sacrifice the interests of Americans and rising gas prices. Here it's clear Joe Biden was not trying to provide relief at the pump for Americans. He was just trying to kick the can down the road to delay the consequences of his policies until after the election when voters couldn't do anything about it. And it just shows that what this administration is trying to do is to save their own political interests and not really to provide any relief at the pump.
So the White House is now firing back on this claim from Saudi Arabia, saying the Saudi foreign ministry can try to spin or deflect, but the facts are simple. In recent weeks, the Saudis conveyed to the U.S. privately and publicly their intention to reduce oil production, which they knew would increase Russian revenues and blunt the effectiveness of sanctions. The president is complaining about this OPEC cut, though. There is a way to avoid all of this. The president could go to Texas and work with American energy suppliers. They are clearly concerned about the rise in gas prices. So why hasn't that happened?
Well, that's the most important part, Carly, is we have all the energy that we need right here in the United States, here in Texas, in the Great Permian Basin. I was in Midland, Texas, just earlier this week, where we need to have Washington, D.C. out of the way of the hardworking entrepreneurs and oil and gas men and women in that industry working to provide affordable, reliable energy. Remember, during the past administration, we had energy independence here in this country, and that's been all destroyed by Joe Biden, and it's been done on purpose. He told us several months ago that this was all part of his energy transition plan to get rid of oil and natural gas. And so we're seeing what that looks like.
Yeah, so now 2 million barrels a day off the market. That cut's going to be starting in November. So when will Americans feel that when they go to the gas stations, and what will that look like?
They're already feeling it now. We're going to see sky-rising prices. Gas has risen 10 cents since the last week, and I think we're going to see record prices even worse than this past summer, especially during the important time when Americans are going to have to start paying for home heating costs and winter-type issues. It's going to be a double hit to the consumer, not only to fill up your car, but only to make sure you don't freeze during this upcoming winter.
Yeah, the president's message is he wants more oil just anywhere but America. Venezuela maybe, OPEC definitely, Texas never. And that's a problem. Robert, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.